Me a decade ago would want to punch me in the face of today and what I'm about to say to you in the face. So get ready. But I want to say it anyway because sometimes as a special needs parent, you need a perspective change. You need someone to take your hand and say, it is going to be okay. This is really, really hard. And help us to reframe our situation. Because as much as we adore our special needs child, the truth is it is so, so hard. I'm Heather Sweetman. I'm here on YouTube to make the videos that I was searching for when we started our special needs journey 10 and a half years ago. I am a mama of 4, and our youngest has quadriplegic spastic cerebral palsy. So what is it that I would want to punch myself in the face for? It's simply this. Friend, you do not have to take care of your child. You get to take care of your child. It is such a big job that you have been given to take care of this very special angel that God has blessed you with, has blessed me with. That doesn't mean it's easy or something that we want to do, but what I have learned over the years is that oftentimes our emotions lead us astray anyway. So the things that we want are not necessarily good for us. Some things are, but some things are not. And that little reframe of I don't have to take care of her, I get to take care of her, has helped me in moments where I feel like, what has happened to my life? My life has not turned out anywhere where I thought it was going to be. And it's okay to validate and acknowledge those feelings and emotions while also upholding the honor and privilege that it is to be a special needs parent. And me 10 years ago would have been kicking and screaming at this because I was lost in the middle of my grief of this significant transition that I was not expecting, did not ask for, had no natural desire to ever be a special needs parent, and yet here it was on our laps, God giving this to us and me just kicking and screaming. And it had nothing to do with my daughter. It was more of just grief, and grief is hard to explain. So if that's where you're at, and you don't want to hear that you get to take care of your kid, you can just turn this off right now. That's completely okay. But I know for me, it was just a helpful perspective change. And really, any parent can apply this to their children, that we don't have to take care of them. We get to take care of them, that they are a gift from God. They are often gifts that we have prayed for, sometimes gifts we didn't pray for, but then we realized that we so needed them. And yeah, so I just wanted to offer that today. It reminds me, actually, I want to say when Finley was like 3 or 4, we were at a prayer meeting, and this sweet little old lady who did not know me at all, but I had Finley on my lap, and she just came over and she said, could I pray for you? And I mean, I don't know how old she was, guys, but she could have easily been in her 90s. Like, just a woman who you could tell has walked with God, has had her share of hardships, because we all do. And she started praying for me, and she just said to me, she said, Heather, I just feel like God wants you to know that He has manna for you every single day to be the mom that He's called you to be. And if you are unaware what manna is, in the Old Testament, the people of God were wandering in the desert. I'm trying to make a long story short, but basically they were in the desert, had no food, and God provided every single morning bread from them, bread from heaven, which is called manna, provided it for them every single day, exactly what they needed. So they couldn't store it up. I think there was one day of the week that they took 2 days worth, if I'm remembering correctly. But God gave them just what they needed every single day. And that has come back to me it feels like it correlates very much with I don't have to, I get to. Just this idea of God has manna for you every single day to take care of your child, whether they're a special needs child or not. He has what you need, the grace that you need, the strength that you need every day. Does that mean that I'm a perfect mom every day? No, I'm never a perfect mom on any day. I mess up every day. I often am apologizing to my kids. And I think we can put so much pressure on ourselves to do it right, get it right, do our very, very best, and then be so hard on ourselves when we don't. And I think that is even magnified more when you are a special needs parent, because so much of your child's quote unquote success is dependent on what you do for them and how you help them. And one way I like to describe, if people aren't a special needs parent, I often like to say it's just like being a regular parent, but all the pain points or struggles that we have as moms and dads are amplified. You feel those things times 10, times 20, times 100 as a special needs parent. My daughter most likely will never be out of diapers. And so in a lot of ways, I feel like I'm living in toddler land, for the past 11 years. So, I think that understanding that it is very challenging, and any advice that we can give, to a parent with quote unquote normal kids can also be given to us. And so as special needs parents. So anyway, I hope that's encouraging to you today. I know it was encouraging to me when I heard it. I didn't hear it 11 years ago, 10 years ago, so it kind of depends on where you're at in your special needs journey, where you're at, and how you process grief. So much grace to you. God has manna for you every single day to take care of the child that He has given you, and you don't have to take care of that child. You get to take care of it, and you get to take care of that child, and it is an honor and a privilege. And I truly believe that God's version of success is not the awards that we're given. It's not the accomplishes that we make, but I think it is those small things that we do in the unseen times. And sometimes in those unseen times, the best thing to do as a special needs parent is to take care of yourself. I always want to come back to that, because I know caregiver burnout is such a real thing. And it's the whole idea of putting on your own oxygen mask before you can put somebody else's oxygen mask on. And so maybe that's what you need to do today. Maybe you need to go for a 10-minute walk. Maybe you need to go hide in the bathroom for 10 minutes. Maybe you need to call a friend and ask them to either come over and have a glass of wine with you or go out. What is something that you can do today to take care of yourself? Because that's all a part of taking care of our special needs child and getting to do that. That's actually a key component in getting to take care of them. So anyway, thank you so much for showing up. I just want to thank, I have, 5 new subscribers in the last week, and I am just so thankful. Thank you so much. If you have made it this far in the video, it might mean that you like this content. So if you could like and subscribe and tell me what is something that you have enjoyed this week, or a special moment maybe you have had with your special needs child, or maybe it's a friend's special needs child. Let me know down in the comments below. Sending you guys so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.